Welcome to episode 997 of Apartment Hackers. This is Mike Burnett, Apartment Hackers. My mission to tease out human potential in the multifamily space. But today I'm talking about Amazon, and I'm talking about UPS and FedEx. And for so long, UPS and FedEx have harvested an entire army of labor in the way of our leasing consultants, our assistant managers, our property managers, our maintenance team members, in that they come by our properties and they drop off these mountains of packages in these locker rooms that we set up for them, that we spend capital dollars to put together. Many times they don't even use the lockers. They just throw the packages on the ground. They just do whatever. And I know that there is an outcropping or an introduction of an intermediary into our space in the way of fetch and lockers, and even Amazon has attempted to put in locker systems at apartment communities, or at least to offer up the opportunity to put the lockers into the communities. But what I think really needs to stop immediately is this idea that a UPS driver can just stop by your property, or a FedEx driver can just stop by your property and just pile packages up in your leasing center. And don't fool yourself into the idea that that is a service that your apartment community should offer up to residents. Maybe it was when packages trickled in at 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 a day, but now we're talking 30, 40, 50, maybe 100 or plus packages on a daily basis, especially around the holiday season. I just don't think that's right. And it's not the apartment industry's problem to solve, meaning a lazy driver who just throws all the packages in the or in the room, or just drops them off and has the property manager sign off for them. That's not the way to do that, especially in a COVID environment when a lot of people are working from home. Go to the door. Take the package to the door. That's part of your job. Don't displace the part of your job onto the apartment industry unless you're ready for me to send you an invoice for my labor, right? For my team members' time to actually go process that package and do the last, let's call it the last 45 yards of delivery, much less the last mile of delivery. And I don't think it's right that I have to hire an intermediary, that I have to spend even more money to put in locker systems, or I have to spend more money or I have to give cause for my resident to actually spend more money to pay for an intermediary that I put in place to handle the packages, the last 45 yards worth of delivery, the last mile worth of delivery. That shouldn't be on the resident, and that shouldn't be on the property management team. That should be on you, Mr. UPS and Mr. FedEx, or Miss FedEx and Miss UPS. You should pay for that. And for so many years, you've just displaced it onto the team members at all of our properties across this great country, and it needs to stop. It really needs to stop. And it should not require us to lay out extra cash to other vendors to handle a problem that you create by making it so convenient for our consumer to order up packages. I love your service. I do. I'm not complaining about that. But you can't use our labor force to put your last 45 feet in place. That should be on you as well. Figure that out with the consumer, right? Bridge that gap or pay for it. Whatever it is, you got to figure it out, because you can't use our labor. I love what Camden, I think it was Camden many years ago, a couple of years ago now, just said no more packages. We're not doing it. Don't accept them in our office. That is the right answer to that package problem. It's not, hey, I'm going to spend a bunch of extra money to put an extra facilitation system in place so that UPS and FedEx drivers can just drop all their packages in our offices. That should stop. If it hasn't stopped for your office, you should make that stop now. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.